Hello. Like lots of other people, I, maybe like you, have been putting Mr. Trump's presidency into perspective. What can we learn from it? Had it not been for coronavirus, he might be president yet. After all, he polled 70 million votes as it was, and lost some marginal states by small majorities. But it was coronavirus and its attendant economic decline which gave Mr. Biden his victory. What made Trump especially inept in the face of a bug we've all had to struggle with? It was, I think, that he had no answer to it. Other governments, our own included, have tried to form an alliance with scientists, health workers and others. Boris and co have tried to make us a national team, applauding our medics and fighting the foe together. The Donald, by way of contrast, has nothing of the team person in him. Disagree with him, or even, like the American Director of National Institute of Health, Dr. Anthony Fauci, suggest you don't have all the answers, and you're persona non grata. As the saying has it, there's no I in team, and Donald was full of I to the brim. The old authorised version of the Bible says of Moses in Numbers chapter 12 and verse 3, "Now the man Moses was very meek, above all the men which were upon the face of the earth." What does it mean to be meek? There's a mistaken belief that it means you let everyone roll over you. It doesn't. As the Bible uses the word, it means to have a realistic, accurate understanding of yourself. What God has equipped you to do and what he hasn't. Consequently, you understand when and how you need other people's help. Moses had to learn meekness the hard way. As an overconfident young toff, he killed an Egyptian slave master, as you do when you're a member of Pharaoh's imperial family. As a result, he'd had to flee the land and spend 40 years in exile in the desert of Midian. Move on in the story, and Moses sees the power of God as the Red Sea parts in front of him and then closes over the pursuing Egyptians. Even so, he still needs the old self-sufficient man knocking out of him and a new team person putting in. The first human opposition they meet once they're over the Red Sea comes from some people called the Amalekites. Having seen the power of God working through his staff, Moses knows that if he keeps the staff held aloft, the Hebrews will prevail. And so it was. The only problem is, of course, arms get tired. And when Moses takes a break, the Amalekites, being the home team, get the upper hand. What to do? Fortunately, Moses hasn't gone it alone. He's taken Aaron and Hur with him. They hold Moses' hands aloft, and the Hebrews go on to an away win. The installation of meekness into Moses is a long process, as it tends to be with anyone who's a strong leader. One difference between Moses and Mr. Trump, I suggest, is that Moses allowed God's presence and instruction into his life. Donald Trump didn't. Which of the two are you and I like? I'm off to hospital tomorrow to have my heart valve replaced. Hopefully, I'll see you when I get back. Bye-bye.